welcome back. Come along for a full day of eating while counting macros. I thought I'd give y'all an update on macros and how they're going and what I eat in a day on a busy day of like I've got to get out the door in the next few minutes. I've got to finish getting my kids ready and something that we've got to hurry up and eat or hurry up and take on the go, which I still am not sure what that's going to be yet. So just like a busy day out of the house. Today we have our homeschool co-op day. So those are days when I typically grab a protein shake, an already made protein shake. Like I have really been loving the Nuri brand, N-U-R-R-I. You can get those at Sam's Club or Walmart, I think Costco, and they're great. The first time I ever tried those, I was not a fan of them, but the more I drink them, I was like, I actually like these, and I prefer those now over the other ones. Like I can drink it, like get it, not that it doesn't have a good flavor, but I can drink it so much easier than the thicker Fairlife ones. So I actually really like them. I don't have any today, so I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna figure something else out for breakfast. Another thing, we're gonna be at Co-op a little bit later. I am gonna come home and eat lunch before or after Co-op, so I need to bring some snacks to keep me fueled while we're there. So come along for that, and I'll share an update on how things are going as soon as I get time. I have started my day with some electrolytes, of course. Those are what I start with every day. My coffee, I've shared that a few times now, but it is so good with some brown sugar, that Tirani brown sugar cinnamon syrup. It is delicious. I love that latte. I look forward to that every morning, but we've got to get out the door. I've got to get a baby ready, and we're going to figure out what I'm bringing on the go for breakfast this morning. All right, I got a baby ready. This is gonna be a very casual, laid back vlog style, what I eat in a day, which I feel like most of my videos are like that, but just a very casual, gotta get out the door this morning. So a typical breakfast for me, my favorite thing to eat for breakfast is cinnamon toast. Some bread with a little butter and cinnamon sugar on it. I could eat that every day, and I eat that a lot of days. And I may actually make that and bring it on the go. One of the things that I have found, if I do not start my day with a good amount of protein, if I just eat toast in the morning, that's not enough protein, and I feel like I don't get enough protein in, and I'm having to do a protein shake later on in the day. I aim for like 100 and how many grams of protein? 130, 140 grams of protein at least. Another thing I really like for protein is these Oikos 000 yogurt. They're 15 grams of protein. They're 90 calories, 0 fat. How many carbs? 7 grams of carbs. I eat these pretty often, and I may actually go ahead and eat one of these and bring some toast on the go. I'm trying to decide if I want to do that. Another thing I could do, I do have a couple other options for protein shakes. I've got my Fairlife. I've got one of these left. I could, I'm trying to look at the date on it. I could go ahead and do that. My sister gave me these Aldi brand Fairlife ones. I'm not a big fan of these. She really likes them. I'm not the biggest fan. And I also don't love vanilla protein shakes. If I'm just drinking protein shakes on their own, I prefer chocolate ones. So maybe, I'm trying to decide because I need to get a lot of protein in. Maybe I'll do a protein shake and some toast. Or I think I'm just gonna do yogurt and toast. I think I can make it work for the day with protein. Hopefully I can. So I'm gonna do some yogurt. I'm gonna do this strawberry one, and I think I'm gonna do some toast to bring on the go. Another thing I'm gonna bring on the go for a snack is, I'm trying to decide if I want a Built Bar or a Chops. I think I'm gonna do one of these. But I think I'm gonna bring a Built Bar too, just in case I get hungry, because it's gonna be like a later lunch, I'm gonna have to say, later than I would typically do. So I'm gonna bring snacks of Built Bar. If you have not tried these peanut butter cup Built Bars, they are my favorite. They're so good. I really love the brownie ones too, but I really, really like these. And then of course, this is like a go-to snack of mine. I've decided what I think I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna do some toast, because toast just sounds good, and as I said, I could literally eat this every day. I'm just gonna do one. I'm gonna do one slice of toast with a little bit of butter and some cinnamon sugar on it, and then I'm just gonna bring a protein shake, so that way I get lots of protein in to start my day. All right, one slice of toast. I found that honestly, like one slice is plenty, because if I can just like have a little bit of this in the morning, just because I love this breakfast so much, I feel like I'm like satisfied with that. And then just a little, like not a lot of the cinnamon sugar, not even a teaspoon of it, maybe like that. And I'm gonna bring a protein shake and that'll be my breakfast. Okay, I'm almost done with my first water for the day. So I'm gonna finish this on sometime this morning on the way you're at Co-op. I aim for 3 of these every day. I drink 3 of them every day, which is almost a gallon. It's about 120 ounces. The baby's in his car seat. He's like, all right, I'm ready to go. These are 40 ounces each. I drink 3 of these every day, which makes the biggest difference in how I feel. It truly does. If you're not getting your water in, try to get a good bit of water in and just see the difference it makes in how your clothes fit. Like, I was even noticing a difference before I even started my macros, just kind of even just like not really with losing, but like really prioritizing that water just really makes a difference for me. And this is I'm coming, buddy. This is a Brewmate. I actually just got this in the mail a couple weeks ago. I've been wanting a Brewmate for like a couple years now. I finally ordered one when it was on sale. All right, I think I'm ready. Drink or water, protein shake I'm gonna drink on the go. I've got my snacks in there. Got stuff for baby. All the big kids have got their stuff. Yeah. All right, we're gonna make lunch. We're home from Co-op today. We were there extra long today because they had some activities for the kids to do after Co-op. So we were there for like a little extra time today. So it is like 2:30 and I'm just now eating lunch, but I didn't plan like a big lunch for this week, so it works out perfectly. And then we're not gonna eat dinner till a little bit later because we have softball tonight, so it works out. I have been seeing on my TikTok like someone that does different lettuce wraps, like makes his own like different kinds of lettuce wraps, like adds, I don't know, one day he'll do something and next day he'll do something different, like just different things. And so this week I was like, I'm gonna do that. And I tried yesterday and I failed with the lettuce wrap, so I ended up putting it in a bowl. But I'm gonna try it again and see if it turns out any better. The lettuce just fell apart. So I was like, I'm gonna do a burger, like I say a burger bowl lettuce wrap. This is like what I put in my burger bowls, and then do like the burger bowl sauce. I just love burger bowls. So we're gonna try this again today because this is what I planned for my lunches this week. But at Co-op, I need to add up on my macros. Usually I do that when I get time during the day. Just like if I do it at night, just add everything up. I use a app for that. I'll share more about that in a little bit, but let's get started doing that. I have ground beef. I'm gonna heat up like half of this. No, this is not ground beef. These are green beans. Let me grab my ground beef. All right, got ground beef. I'm gonna do about half of this, which is probably like 4 ounces. This may just have to turn into a burger bowl. We're gonna see if I can get it to stay together this time, but we'll do what we can. We're gonna do a couple pieces of this lettuce. We've got our ground beef. I'm gonna add this in here. I need to make our burger sauce. To make the burger sauce, we're gonna do about a tablespoon of light mayo. I'm just gonna eyeball this because I don't feel like getting my tablespoons out. Usually I would measure it. About a teaspoon or so of ketchup, or slightly less than that. A little bit of mustard. I do just a little dash of a little bit of this pickle relish. Just like a little tiny bit. And then usually I'll season it a little bit with like salt and pepper. I usually also do Worcestershire sauce in here. So I'll probably add a little bit of that. Just a little tiny dash of that. Just get up. And that's usually all I do. Sometimes I'll add a little bit more, just depending. This is all I'm doing today. And then what else? I'm missing something. Tomato. I need to cut up tomato. And then I'm out of shredded cheese, or I would add a little bit of that in there. On the builder plate. Getting that back out. A little bit of tomato in there. And then I'm going to add this burger sauce.
Can you open this?
Sure can. Yeah. All right. Am I going to be able to wrap this up? I want it to work. I want it to look pretty for the video. I'm going to stay all in here. I did add like a lot of ground beef in here, so probably filled it up a little too much. Oh, it's staying together a little bit better than yesterday. Let's see what it does. All right. Are we going to stay together enough where I can actually eat it? I don't know, we'll see. This was lovely. I tried to take a video or a picture of it, which I got the picture, and then it like all fell to the ground. So it's in a bowl now. It's gonna be eaten the same anyway. So had to get half of it out of the floor, which I put it back in here, and I said I'm still eating. So here I am. I'm at the pharmacy. I have to pick up something at the pharmacy, so I thought we could chat for a minute. The only thing I hadn't shared today is after co-op. Usually on Thursdays after co-op, I go to my favorite little local coffee shop and grab a decaf iced latte. So I did that today, a little decaf, like medium, like iced latte, made with skim milk, brown sugar, and their cold foam, and it's my favorite. It's so good. But I thought we'd get a little update on MACROS. MACROS have been so good for me. It's been such a good switch. I know I shared this last What I Eat in a Day video, but I wanted to kind of update even more. It's been a really good switch, and with all of this, I think the biggest thing for me, just being, I'm 8 months postpartum now, 8 months postpartum, and I want to just be healthier. I want to feel better, and I have just been feeling so good since starting MACROS. I've lost weight with it. I'm drinking a lot of water. I'm taking like my supplements and vitamins and things, and I truly just feel so good. It's more than just weight loss. It's like all the non-scale victories too. Just how good I feel. My clothes are fitting, and some of my clothes are just like, some of my jeans that I've recently bought are just kind of starting to get loose, which feels so good. And like I said, I just want to be healthier and get healthy and get healthier. I've lost almost 10 pounds just from starting MACROS. I'm a little over 9, so I'm getting almost to that 10-pound range. Maybe in the next week or two I'll be there. Postpartum total, I've lost about, I hadn't even done the math on that, honestly, over 45 pounds since I gave birth. I mean, I'm one that when I get pregnant, I gain a lot of weight during pregnancy. So and honestly, even when I started my pregnancy with Camden, I wasn't like where I wanted to be before I got pregnant anyways. But I've lost over 45 pounds, like 47-ish, which is pretty amazing. But feeling so good with MACROS. MACROS for me has been a really great switch from what I was doing, which was Weight Watchers. I know I've gotten so many comments about switching, and a lot of people think it's like the same thing. I disagree with that. Weight Watchers does have a macro thing now. Like whenever you calculate your points, I think like the macros are also calculated. But to me, that's different, counting points versus just sticking with macros. And it's been the change that I personally I've needed, and I can see it in so many different ways. So it's been such a good change, and I thought I'd give y'all an update on that. If you've been thinking about MACROS, I definitely recommend trying out MACROS. And I know I've shared, for me to calculate those, I do the Nourish app. We're actually working with a registered dietitian, and I'm still working with her. I'm still using that app every day to calculate my macros, and it's been great. This is kind of how the app looks. It has all my macros here. I just type in what I ate for breakfast, a piece of the toast that the type of bread that I ate, like a teaspoon of butter. I typed in the Fairlife shake for breakfast, and it just calculates that for me. So it's been such a good change. It's been easy to use that app, and yeah, it's been great. If you are looking into MACROS, it's been such a good change for me. And for dinner, I have no idea what we're doing, because I had every intention of coming home from our co-op and going ahead and pre-cooking some rice and stick it in the fridge, and before we headed to ball, make some chicken fried rice, because one of my kiddos has been asking for that all week, and I just have not found the time to do it. We got home late. I haven't found the time to pre-cook the rice. I know I'm not gonna have time before ball to cook it, and I know I don't want to come home from ball at like 8 o'clock and cook dinner. So tonight's probably gonna be eat out night. So we're gonna figure out something macro friendly to eat out for dinner, and just keep it simple. It's just been a really busy day, so I think that just sounds like the best deal for tonight. I'm on my second water of the day. This is almost gone. I'm gonna finish this by the time I get home, and I'll fill it up one more time and drink the last one. It is about 4 o'clock right now, so I'll drink the last one throughout the evening, and I'll have all my water in. Again, prioritize your water. It truly makes a difference. I drank my first one with electrolytes, and then the next two just plain water. And a big thing for me is how, like, getting so much water down every day. Room temperature water, like, I don't get it super cold, I don't add ice to it. It helps me be able to chug water easier if it's like not super cold, just like room temperature water. And out the door for a softball game, I've got my water. I had a little snack because we're gonna have a late dinner. Got a little light string cheese, trying to show y'all, and a little chocolate chip granola bar. dinner time can be a little chaotic in my house, so a voiceover it is. I did Subway for dinner. I really love their like protein bowls. I got like the sweet onion chicken teriyaki one. I took the sweet onion teriyaki sauce out, which I do really like that, but I added honey mustard instead. We've got lots of veggies in here, salt, pepper, oregano, all the yummy things. And this is delicious. The macros are really good, like 400 and something calories, like 40 grams of protein. It's so good. And then I always end my night with one of these ice cream sandwiches. It's just something I always keep on hand. It's easy to grab at the end of the night as I'm getting the kids, after I get the kids to bed. And then I wanted to show y'all my macros for the day. I was pretty on point for a lot of them, under for a little bit of them, but that's okay. Hope you guys enjoy coming along for my day, for everything I ate today, and I'll see you guys soon for another video.